Okay, so we're recording. What do you know about what I do? Okay, brilliant. What's your background in terms of, or your understanding around kind of anything spiritual? Whether it be experiential or intellectual. There's never any trick questions, brother, right? So it's whatever the answer is what the answer
No, I was just framing it.
So this is a really energetic and spiritual journey. It's energetic in both ways. You'll go up and you'll come down, all right? But in that, what you're actually going to learn is, how old are you, 60? How old are you?
64.
64. What you're going to learn, mate, and nothing I do is intentionally meant to trigger you nefariously. It's anything that I do that triggers you is done intentionally, because it's part of the process. Does that make sense? But I love you unconditionally. I promise you I do.
But I trust you.
Oh, brother, good man.
So it's easy.
Okay. I'm going to leave you with your intention for a couple of minutes. If you're happy to put it on silent.
I'll go switch it off.
Yeah, lovely. And then when you're nice and still and chilled, what's going to happen, mate, is I'm going to guide you to a profound stillness and inner silence and stillness that yogis spent 10 years in a cave trying to find, and you'll get there in quarter of an hour. And after today, you'll be able to get there in 30 seconds anytime you want. Cool. And you're going to be immune to drama after today. You're going to have lost all phobias after today. This is what's happening, mate. This is the end of whatever you believe your life to be. It's the end of that. But that's why you're here, because you can't. It's not going how you want it to, allegedly. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. You want to feel better than this. You want the mind to be quieter than this. You want to be happier than this. You want to be freer than this. Or are you here for any other reason?
Yeah, I'm really happy with my life.
Yeah.
Really happy. Can't believe it. But it's just so
Congratulations.
fucking I don't want anything to be better. The issue for me is I want to be consistently available for myself, in the same way as my God is for me.
Yeah. Okay.
That is the thing for me. There is something.
I understand. I'm going to interrupt you, otherwise I'm going to forget this. I'm going to show you that the thing that's talking, that thinks it's that, isn't. And that's when you see that and you realise you're not your thoughts. You've got nothing to do with it. It ends.
Cool.
But it can't end with the thoughts still going, which is why we switch them off first through vibration and music, right? And non-dualistic meditation. Only takes about 20 minutes.
Cool.
And then in that point, you won't want to fucking come out of where you're at. And we'll spend about an hour there, and I'll take you deeper and deeper and deeper until such point where there's no fear. And I know the mind may not get that or accept that, but that's the prize. Because, Rich, in reality, whatever's coming through your five senses in this instant is all that is real. The thoughts aren't. It's not happening out here, Rich. The thoughts, right? And you're not doing it because you can't tell me what your next thought's going to be before it comes. So that thing that talks and thinks and has a story of my life with an I and a me and a my or a mine in it, the ego, is going to be gone.
And that's what I want to lose. I want to lose my ego.
Okay, so we're on the same page. Happy to proceed.
That's what I want to do.
Right. So drop into your intention. I'm just going to move your jacket over here, if that's okay, so I don't tread on it. Is this all right?
Yeah. It's.
Would you like me to put it somewhere specific?
You don't have to worry about it, mate. It's 40 years old, so it's been with me since '82. So it's like
no problem at all. Okie dokie. So, as part of this, I'm going to ask you to do things with your body that maybe make you feel a bit uncomfortable. Only things that kind of open the body up. So again, I'm not going to touch you, and it's only silly things, which like not having your legs crossed, and having. I'm going to kind of ask you. I'm going to change the music, and it's going to get a bit more rhythmic. And I'm going to start drumming with it a little bit, and I'm going to start talking to you about syncing with your breath and guiding you to a particular type of breath work, particular type of somatic breath work into your abdomen, And what that does is it vibrates and it relaxes and massages the vagus nerve, which is your nervous system, right? So what's going to happen today, Rich, is that vagus nerve, that sympathetic nervous system that's been in fight and flight since wherever, whenever wherever the trauma happened in your life, that's going to...
And I should say it's particularly worse over the last 2 or 3 years because I've got a lot of COVID. I've got many prescribed something which is fucked up.
I'm going to really encourage you from this point to not speak until or unless you don't feel comfortable with something that you need to interrupt, or you want to stop something. Yeah. Otherwise, if I need you to speak from this point, I'll just say please speak. So, but I'll generally ask you a question, lots and lots of questions through this, but you don't speak the answer out loud. The way I phrase them, it makes the mind kind of go off on its own, and you just watch it. So you don't really do anything, you don't learn anything, you don't remember anything. There's nothing for you to do, because I'm going to turn you off. The thing you think you are, that won't be there. That's the ego, and then you'll just be left with your raw truth. The thing blocking your raw truth sitting here today as a 64-year-old geezer is a blocked energy somewhere for some reason, which we're not going to talk about because it's your work. And I'm going to take you there in a way that is profound, like a trip, like shadow work, childhood that way. But it's, when there's no mind, you can just fucking think. It's like pure clarity. And you think with your neocortex, which is your maturity, the adult, right? Because what's happening with the world is they're causing us to live in fear. And in living in fear, no matter what age we are or what past we've had, our body is stressed, okay? And whether we like it or not, with what they're spraying in the sky, with what they're putting in the food, what they're putting on the media, etc., etc. So everything is by design in terms of making us fearful. Because by making us fearful, we live in the left-hand side of our brain, our analytic side of our brain, our chatty, reactive side of our brain, and we don't spend any time, the right-hand side of our brain is effectively asleep, which is which is what we need for the balance. So it's our reasoning, our maturity, our self-love, that comes with the balance. But what I'm going to do to start with is I'm going to play some music through some earphones with you, which is called binaural beats, all right? And it's really gentle, but it's 2 tones, one in each earphone. They sound almost identical, but they're slightly out of pitch from each other and slightly out of time with each other. And what that does, this is scientifically proven. I won't bore you with the details, we can talk about the ins and outs tomorrow or whatever. But what it does, mate, is it recalibrates your left and right hemisphere to get into sync, and it saves you having to fucking retrain yourself, reasoning, maturity, gracefulness, non-reaction, and then an hour later it's done. So the earphones will only go on for about 5 or 10 minutes, and they'll come off. I'll ask you to keep your eyes closed through the entire ceremony. If you think that may be a problem, I do have a very comfortable eye mask that you're welcome to use, and it fits over the earphones as well. It's all your choice. I just need you to not be looking at anything, because I'm trying to turn your senses off so that we go into the spirit, you know.
Hypervision, so I will know that.
Okay. Very simply speaking, everything that exists is vibrating. Okay, even like if you snatch your bone and got the greatest microscope, there'll be crystals vibrating. So everything, even things solid that isn't moving, is moving. Okay, including everything in you, which is why sound helps to still the mind. Because I'm going to pull your awareness into the 5 senses, which is not the mind. All right, which is making you present, bringing you back here, and you're not even doing it. Okay, and then that when you feel safe, all of a sudden your body goes, oh, and then the contracted energy will fall away. When that contracted energy falls away, the mind stops. Because the mind ain't spinning because of what's in the mind. The mind's spinning because the body doesn't feel safe subconsciously. So it's telling the mind, the nervous system is telling the mind to create a next out of thin air to change what is. You can't change what is. What is already. And it ends there. And there ain't a story coming through the 5 senses. That's the brain, that's the thoughts, that's the mind, that's the conditioning, that's the fear. It's needing to subconsciously be safer than what we are. And it creates confusion, cognitive dissonance, Rich, that you know you're safe, you're happy as you've ever been, blah, 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 like you just said, words to that effect. It's just something fucking underlying, ain't right, energetically, you know, and it throws us out of whack. That's going to be switched off now, after today, after the next hour or so, and then when that gets switched off, the mind just stops. Because it's because of that, not because of what's in the mind or what's happened in the past. It's what's stored in here and what's blocked in here. And so that's kind of what we're going to open up and go into. It's going to be a very loving ceremony as well. I won't touch you. But it's very up and down in terms of gentle, relaxing, intense, energetic. It's kind of like a bit of a vibration in itself. You cool with that? So, as this is going to stay on, it can go under the earphones, but you can adjust it yourself. Would you like me to put them with your coat or phone to keep them safe, or you stick it? Yes. Because if it kind of gets cold, I'm going to put a blanket over you or whatever, so I don't want to knock anything.
I'll sit outside.
Enjoy, brother.
I will.
Before I put this on your ears, just put your awareness into your breath and whether you're breathing into your chest or your abdomen, and just redirect it all to the abdomen from this point forward, and I'll keep reminding you. So we're breathing in gently with our legs nice and uncrossed. Nice one, mate. It'll get easier, I promise. Right, I'm going to put these earphones on you. You don't need to move or do anything. About 5 or 10 minutes. I'll know in terms of your stillness. Only job is to keep your eyes closed, keep nice and still, and own your breath into your abdomen. Breathing nice and cyclical with no pausing at the top and no pausing at the bottom. Into the abdomen. Okay, brother, don't move, don't move. Beautiful, well done.
If you are aware of a state which you call is, or reality, or life, this implies another state called ism, or illusion, or unreality, or nothingness, or death. There it is. You can't know one without the other. And so as to make life poignant, it's always going to come to an end. That is exactly, don't you see, what makes it lively. Liveliness is change, is motion. So, you see, you're always at the place where you always are. And you think, wowee, a little further on we'll get that. I hope we don't go further down so that we lose what we already have. But that is built into every creature's situation, no matter how high, no matter how low. So, in this sense, all places are the same place.
Breathing into the abdomen.
And the only time you ever notice any difference is in the moment of transition. When you go up a bit, you gain. When you go down a bit, you feel disappointed, gloomy, lost. You can go all the way down to death. Somehow, there seems to be a difficulty in getting all the way up. Death seems so final. Nothingness seems so very, very irrevocable and permanent. But then if it is, what about the nothingness that was before you started? On the contrary, it takes nothing to have something. Because you wouldn't know what something was without nothing. You wouldn't be able to see anything unless there were nothing behind your eyes. The most real state is the state of nothing. That's what it's going to all.
Beautiful, brother. Breathing into your abdomen in stillness and in silence. Feeling everything, feeling the breeze kissing your face. Feeling the floor pushing in your feet, the chair pushing in your back. Feeling the nylon of the chair under your arms and in your palms of your hands without moving anything. As still as you can be. Knowing that you're safe, no one's touching you. Anything you feel is a sensation. Or the breeze or whatever, right? It's no one's touching you. I promise no one will touch you. You are 100% safe. So anything you feel, anything whatsoever, it's called a sensation. And as a 64-year-old man who knows he's safe, who chose to be here and can handle sensations, he can stay still, no matter whether the mind tells him to move his foot or fidget or fingers or whatever. I'm teaching you to be comfortable being uncomfortable as a 64-year-old man, which is a thing as humans no one ever teaches us. And so knowing that you're the one in control of this body, just sit still, don't join in, and know that this is new for you, maybe, and it may feel a little bit wobbly to start with in the tummy, but just keep breathing, you're safe, no one's touching you, it will only be sensations. So without moving, knowing you can handle it, knowing you're safe, no one's touching you, knowing you can handle sensations, watch your thoughts, don't add. Watch your thoughts, don't add. Don't join in, Rich. Don't join in, Rich. Watch them like the clouds, Rich. Watch them like the clouds. Amnesia. Don't join in. Remove the backstory. That's not you. Sit there in that openness. Feel that air gap open up for no reason. You're not doing it. You just wasn't aware of this. Watch it, don't add. Now go and look for the one that is aware of what is being thought. Stay there, don't add. Stay there for no reason, Rich. There's nothing happening, you're safe. Just stay there for no reason. Awareness into what is being felt without adding. You're not having to do anything. And what is being felt, Rich, isn't being felt. There's no words coming through this vibration. It's just what's happening. Anything you put around that is done by the mind. And you can watch the mind when you now know it's not you. You can take back control of that thing and not join in, not create a thought train, a thought firework. Feeling the floor pushing in your feet, feeling the chair pushing in your back. Knowing you're safe, brother, you're doing fantastic. Nice and still, and keep the breath going into the abdomen. Don't add to what is being felt, what is being heard, what is being seen, what is being smelt, what is being tasted. Don't add. Amnesia. Amnesia. You are not the story of my life, brother. You are a soul. Temporarily in this meat suit. Until it stops breathing. And it's got nothing to do with you either. You didn't choose it. You didn't choose the name Rich, I presume. I don't know. Don't know your history. But most people don't generally choose their names. So we kind of start life being applied a name in general. And then the conditioning begins because our parents only know what they know. And obviously they want to be the best parents that they know. They try their hardest. But they only know what they know. You only know what you know. And I only know what I know. The end. And that ain't right, wrong, good or bad. It's just what we each know. And what is in this meat suit, what it does, how it behaves, and what it thinks of is all based on that conditioning. It's all it knows. That story, that ego, that story of me and my and I and mine, my life, that thing that isn't you, that you watch and don't add when you breathe into your abdomen. Good, beautiful, well done, brother. Watch it, don't add. In stillness and silence, go and look for the one that is aware of what is being heard. Stay there for no reason. There's nothing happening. You're safe. In stillness and silence, knowing you can handle sensations as a 64-year-old man and you're safe, go and look between the words doing and not doing. See what you find. Don't add to sensations. Don't add to what is being heard. What is being heard is not coming with words. Do not add. Amnesia. Go and look between the words fear and fearless. See what you find. Go and look how real that is, those words. Go and look how real words are, how frightening and scary words are. Go and look what's between words. Go and look between fear and fearless. See what you find. See if it's even possible. Or if they're just words. See if you find anything under the word, behind the word, or whatever. Or if it's just a noise that we've been conditioned to understand, to believe, to mean something. Because nothing's happening and we're safe and no one's touching us. We chose to be here, we're 100% safe. I want you to visualise yourself in a beautiful forest, brother. In a beautiful forest, all on your own, all on your own, all on your own. Not another soul in that beautiful lush green forest. In a beautiful lush green forest, all on your own, brother. In fact, I want you to imagine that you're the first and only human on the planet in this scenario. So in this body, in this form, as you are today, but as the first and only human on the planet. Imagine what that would feel like in this body, in this instant, to be the first and only human on the planet as you're walking around that forest, looking at all of the nature, all of the animals, listening to all of the birds, all of the cracks of the wood and the leaves and the trees swaying in the wind, all of it. Connect with all of it. Beautiful. And allow yourself that gift. Because the mind, brother, doesn't know what's real and what isn't. So if the mind, when it's random and doing its own thing, you know, when you're not doing the thinking, the thoughts just arise on their own, the mind, the body, which aren't separate, doesn't know that isn't real. So when we talk about trauma, when we visit trauma in our thoughts and we join in with it, and we judge it, and we make a story around thoughts, memories, the mind spins up because the body kind of feels like it's reliving it. And that's why we end up going round in circles in our lives. We tend to go around in these kind of addicts like us, tend to go around in loops because it's all we know. If we don't want to be addicts, if we could do it not addicting, we would do not addicting. But we don't know how to do not addicting. But the addicting, brother, isn't you. That's why the mind is quiet now. I'm showing you, you're not your thoughts. And then the body's felt safe and the mind has stopped. So try and find me a thought. Beautiful. Go and look between the words doing and not doing, feeling the floor pushing in your feet, the chair pushing in your back, the chair underneath your hands and your arms, feeling the breeze kissing your face, how it's a different temperature where your flesh isn't covered. Listening to all sounds at once, all sounds at once. So you know you're safe, you know no one's touching you, brother. And again, I'm going to ask you to just adjust, don't move. I'm going to ask you to adjust something rather specific. Keep breathing into the abdomen. This could feel horrendous for a few seconds, but no, you can handle it. No one's touching you. It's just the body's not used to it. This is so trivial, but it feels shit. I want to see a gap in your lips, please. Stay there, don't move. Don't move. Watch your thoughts, don't add. Watch your thoughts, don't add. You can handle it. You can handle that little woo in the tummy. Good man, well done, brother. And that's just you recalibrating your nervous system. That's what that was, mate. That was you becoming more tolerant to the unknown. That's just how it works. When you push your body into scenarios, situations, conditions that it's never been in before, it gets fearful. When we have past trauma. And when we get fearful, subconsciously, the body doesn't know it's not actually happening in this instant. But when that energy drops in the tummy, and you can feel that contracted energy has kind of dialed itself down, the volume's dialed down a little bit, and in that, the mind has started to slow and quieten down. And you haven't done any of it, brother. There's nothing to do here. A 1-year-old baby sitting in that seat without an eye mask, looking out at what you would be looking out at if you didn't have an eye mask on. A 1-year-old baby doesn't know the word tree and grass and cow pat and camera and iPad and music, but it's still seeing it and hearing it and smelling it, but it's not having a different experience to you. But your mind is convinced you that you're that's called a cow pat, that's called grass, that's called a tree, that's called a camera. Now go back to that forest as the first and only human in the forest. Go up to the biggest tree there, brother. Beautiful, huge tree. It's got such a huge trunk you can't even get your arms halfway around it. Drape yourself over that, brother. You're barefooted, it's spongy under your feet. It's a little bit hard in places where the tops of the roots are sticking out the ground. And you feel this tree, you're tight to it, it's grounded, it's rooted. You keep your cheek on its bark, you rest your cheek on its trunk, and you rest your cheek on its trunk, and you look up at the canopy, brother, at the wind swaying up there, the top of the tree swaying up there. This magical tree is both still and moving at the same time. And I'm going to show you the matrix. Keep breathing into the abdomen. Can you sense, as the first and only human on the planet in that scenario, can you sense, do not speak, can you sense how you've just been conditioned to call that thing a tree? Because if you called it a frog, they'd lock you up and give you drugs. That's how fickle the matrix is. It's all the words, brother. But the words aren't anything. They're not real. They're just the mind. That's the thoughts, the memories, the stories. It's not this. It's not what's coming through the 5 senses, all that is real. If it ain't coming through the 5 senses in this instant, it's not real, brother. It's a thought. And when there's no thoughts, we can stay here just connected to the isness, this pure instant. That's all there is, this instant. Because as the first and only human on the planet, in that scenario, did words and language exist yet on that day? Please speak. Oh, no, of course it didn't. So we made every single word up, brother. We ain't got a fucking clue what anything is. It's the whole thing is a game, it's a show, it's a charade. And that's all right, because it ain't your fault. There's none of our faults. It's just what they've done to us through the education, the media, the religion, everything, all the tut, the shit food, shit medication, poisoning us all. And it's not our faults, it's all we know. It's nobody's fault, but everyone is asleep. Because in this instant, brother, I want you to imagine all 8.3 billion people on the planet are doing what you're doing, sitting still, silent, with no tech on, no machines on, no technology switched on. All 8.3 billion people on the planet are doing that right this instant. Imagine that's happening right now on Earth, and I'm going to give you the first 20 seconds of that minute. So assuming the rest of the world is going to carry on for the next 40 seconds doing what you're doing, what's happening on Earth in that 1 minute? Please speak. No. Exactly, darling. So this message is suggesting there's never anything happening on Earth, brother, outside of people believing they're the I or the me in the story of my life, and they fucking react to it unconsciously because it's all they know. It's what they've been conditioned to do. It's not their fault. Which is why they can't stop it, which is why they keep going around in a loop. But when you see the words for what they are, looking between the words mind and no mind, go and look between the words mind and no mind. Look between mind and no mind and stay there for no reason, because there's nothing happening, brother. There's never anything happening outside of you reacting to sensations. And the sensations aren't coming with words. That's your conditioning. You've been programmed to call that sensation good, that sensation bad, that from that's a trauma, that's a that, I'm stuck with that. None of it's real, and you're not doing any of it. When we watch our thoughts, don't add. We can go higher, listening to the silence between my words. Ignore my words, listen to the silence between my words, the gaps between my words. Put all your awareness into the gaps and the silence between my words. You'll notice all my words sit in a silence. There's a silence before my words, after my words, under my words, below my words, above my words, in front and behind all the words. In fact, every single noise is in that silence. And you can connect that silence all the time, brother. You ain't got to never look for it. Connect to the silence between my words and just stay there for no reason. Now go and look for the one that is aware of what is being heard and stay there for no reason. You're doing amazing. Breathing into the abdomen, don't add. You can handle it, you're safe. Let it come, let it come. Just let it come. Watch it like the clouds. Watch it like the clouds, brother. You can handle sensations and you're safe. Good boy. Sit with it, don't add. Don't resist. Just sit in it. Watch it all like the clouds. Go and look for the one that is aware of what is being felt and stay there for no reason. Nice, slow breaths into the abdomen. How do you feel about either me or Carly or yourself slipping your boots and socks off for the last half hour? It doesn't matter if you cool with that?
Yeah, as long as I'm not cold.
Okay, after I've done that, I'll make you warm with a nice, beautiful, nice coat.
Leave my socks on.
Leave them on, yeah? All right, brother. No problem at all. Connecting with your breath. Connecting with your breath, knowing now how this works, knowing how the sensations can rise and fall, and that you're not doing any of it. You're just the one that is aware. You're pure conscious awareness, brother. In that blankness between the words, in that silence and stillness before the words, that's that bloke you was talking to me about earlier. That's where your truth is back there. So I'm just going to take you there again. I'd like you to uncross your legs, knowing you can handle it. This is about being comfortable, knowing you can be comfortable, being uncomfortable, just for a short period of time that you chose to be here, and you're 100% safe, brother. You're doing amazing. We're connecting with the silence between my words, the silence between my words, the gaps between my words. Noticing again how there's silence. Everything sits in that silence, and the silence is actually permanent, and you can connect with it without adding. Watching your thoughts, don't add. Watch your thoughts, don't add. Go and look for the one that is aware of what is being thought. Stay there for no reason. Go and look between the words addict and sober. Stay there for no reason. See what you can find. You're going to hear some gentle tones in your ears. No one's touching you. If you feel anything, it's just vibrations. Go and look between the words winning and losing. Stay there for no reason. As a 64-year-old man, knowing he's safe and can handle sensations where there's nobody touching him, and he chose to be here, brother, without moving. I want you to go back to your darkest day in history, without moving, without moving. Don't add, don't add. Watch it play out. Watch your thoughts, don't add. Watch it play out, brother. You invoke this. Notice if you feel anything in your body. If there's any sensations in your body, don't add, don't add. Keep nice and still. Know you can handle sensations. All of your awareness into stillness and silence. Invoke that memory and feel what you feel. Don't add. Allow it to be there, knowing you can handle it now. Because this is the last time. You're going to understand it. What age are you on that day in history, brother? Please speak. Approx.
32.
Okay. And did you feel anything in the body when you recall that memory? Please speak. Okay. On that day when you was 32, keeping nice and still, brother, even your feet, really keeping your feet and hands and everything still, just breathing into your abdomen. Feel the floor pushing your feet. Feel it pushing in your feet. Feel the chair pushing in your back. Listen to the silence between my words. Reconnect to the silence and the stillness, brother. Go and look for the one that is aware of what is being heard. Now go and access that memory. And on that day, was you on your own or was you with people? Please speak.
With people.
Okay, connect with the people and see if you feel anything. Connect with their spirit, bring them in, bring them in. Don't add. Just see if the body reacts. Don't add, don't add. Knowing you can handle sensations, you invoke this memory. This isn't a random thought. So when you bring those people on that day into awareness as well, and in what was said, what was felt, what was done, what was thought, what's happened since. Are there any sensations anywhere in the body when you think of those people on that day and that story and your innocence? Any sensations anywhere? Okay, okay. In your youth, brother, did you have any days there you could have done without? Yes or no?
Yes.
Can you go to the darkest one of them, the earliest one? Don't move, you can handle it, you can handle it. A little gap in the lips, little gap in the lips, yeah, you can handle that, you can handle that. Let it finish, let it flush and finish, that's it, good. Now relax into it, don't move. Let that day play out when you was a kid, the earlier one. Approximately what age was you on that day, please speak?
8.
Okay. 8 years old. 8 years old, feel the innocence and energy of the 8-year-old on that day, what was done, what was said. And as an 8-year-old, would it be a good guess to assume you got your primary carers with you on that day? Or was you alone? Okay, pull your primary carers in, don't move, don't speak, don't keep breathing into your abdomen. Pull that memory, primary carers, their spirit, their intentions, their words, their thoughts, their emotions, and yours. And what is all meant to you since that day to this day. Don't move, know you can handle it. Now, did you feel anything in your anywhere in your body? Particularly when you connect with the primary carers. Any sensations? Or was there when you, the first time you recalled them? Did you feel anything? No. Okay. On the day as the 8-year-old, without moving, knowing you can handle it, what emotion was the strongest for you? Don't speak. What emotion? Knowing what you know now. Didn't know as an 8-year-old, but knowing what you know now about emotions and what they're called and what have you. As a 64-year-old man, for you to remember it, 50 odd years later, there's going to have been emotion involved. Otherwise you wouldn't remember it. And I want you to hone in on the strongest emotion, and it will just be one word. As a 64-year-old man with your common sense and knowledge. So when you play that day in history as an 8-year-old with the primary carers and everyone else that was there and what was done and what was said, as a 64-year-old man, not a frightened 8-year-old, as a 64-year-old man who's safe and chose to be here, what emotion was the strongest on that day, brother? Please don't move, nice and still. Just go into your gut, little gap in the lips, please. No thinking, watch your thoughts, don't add. Go into your gut, into your biological truth, and you wait. It's silent, so you can wait. Put the awareness in the tummy, in the breathing into there, into your biological truth, brother, because this is it. With no mind telling you this ain't it, what emotion, knowing what you know as a 64-year-old man, what emotion gets triggered as that 8-year-old, that 8-year-old's energy? What is he feeling? What emotion? Please speak.
Fear.
Beautiful. And on that day, brother, when you use the word fear, do you feel anything in your body when you said that, or before you said that, or after you said that? Do you feel anything anywhere? Okay. Go and look between the word fear and fearless. Stay there for no reason. Breathe in, breathe in. Well done. That emotion of fear, brother, at 8 years old on that day, the 8-year-old Rich would have had a belief on that day, which he's kind of held ever since, which isn't true today. Doesn't matter today. Not as a 64-year-old man who just want to fucking get on with his life. Because that's just a memory, it's not real. The thoughts aren't real. Trauma is just a word. This instant is all that is real. Right now. Boom. It's all new and fresh all the time. This has never happened before and it's never going to happen again. And this is new, and this is new, and this is new. It's always new. All of it. Everything is brand new and fresh all the time, brother. You're a biological being. You're only here once. Just growing on the earth like a dog and a cat. But a dog and a cat doesn't have thoughts, doesn't have words, doesn't have beliefs, doesn't have concepts, hasn't been conditioned. Visualise a dog in the forest with you, where you're walking through that forest as the first and only human on the planet, but you're with your beautiful dog, favourite dog on earth, whatever that may be. And I want you to watch it moving around the forest and sense how it's not planning anything, how it's reacting real time to its 5 senses. And it's safe, just like you, with no mind. Because now the body knows it's safe, brother. Now the body knows it's not 8, that contracted energy. It was dilated down. The mind falls quiet because it's not trying to create a next out of thin air, because there's nothing happening. There's never anything happening unless you believe and react to that story in the head. And the story isn't you doing it, it's just your conditioning. And when you watch your thoughts in stillness and silence and shut the fuck up, that's all it takes. But we're never taught this. We're never taught to just sit still and have a break and have a rest like this and watch our thoughts. And we're never told we're not our thoughts. Tell me, see what they shout. Can you just hold the body up?
I am not my thoughts.
You okay, brother? You okay?
Yeah.
Good man. Good man. Doing amazing. I don't know this. I don't know. Real cloud. So the 8-year-old Rich, with that fearful emotion, with a nice gap in his lips, nice and relaxed, nice straight legs. Beautiful, brother. Knowing you can handle it and you're safe. It's done. It's all done. It's been done. It's done forever. Nothing, none of that can ever happen again. Everything that happens only ever happens once. We're biological. And when we stop listening to that story, doing what it's telling us to do, believing we're it, because we're unconscious, we react and we create drama. And then we create what's called cognitive dissonance, because our thoughts, our emotions and our actions are out of whack. They're not aligned. And as your truth, as an 8-year-old on that day, as a fearful 8-year-old, what belief did he have that created all that fear? Please speak.
I'm not okay.
Brilliant, mate. Kind of a not good enough or not safe? Yeah, not good enough. Okay.
Both.
Both. Feel it. Feel how an 8-year-old Rich feels as an unsafe, fearful, not good enough 8-year-old. Feel it in the body of a 64-year-old. Know you can handle it. Keep still, brother. Breathe into the abdomen. Little gap in the lips. Good man. Doing amazing. Doing absolutely amazing. As a 64-year-old man, in this instant, the only thing that's real, who's safe, are you good enough? Please speak.
I'm not my thoughts.
Good boy. Well done. Sit in that, don't add. Enjoy it. Feel the stillness and silence as Mother Nature pours her love down on you. The sun shines from you and the moon shines from you. The stars shine through you. Remember, 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 Rich, remember who you are. Dream beautiful dreams. Dream beautiful dreams. Dream beautiful dreams. shines from you. The stars shine through you. Remember, 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 remember who you are. Dream beautiful dreams. Dream beautiful dreams. Dream beautiful dreams. Dream beautiful dreams. Give us time and we wonder why. Do what we can, we laugh and we cry, and we sleep in your dust because we've seen this all before. Culture fades your tears and grace, leaving us stunned, hollow as shame. We have seen this all before. Many tribes of a modern kind, doing brand new work, same spirit by your side, joining hearts and hands in ancestral twine, ancestral twine. Many tribes of a modern kind, doing brand new work, same spirit by your side, joining hearts and hands in ancestral twine, ancestral twine. Slowly it fades. Slowly it fades. Slowly you fade. Slowly you fade. Emana yo 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 yo, 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 emana yo yo yo. Soldier on, my good countryman. Keep fighting for your culture now. Keep fighting for your land. And I know it's been thousands of years, and I feel your hurt, Rich, and I know it's wrong. And you feel you've been chained and broken and burned. This beautiful old Rich, this wise old soul's been ground down for far too long by that spineless man, that greedy man, that heartless man, deceiving man, that government hand, taking blood and land, taking blood and land, and still they can. But you're dreaming that your warrior spirit lives on, and it is so, so, so strong in the earth, in the trees, in the rocks, in the water, in your blood, Rich, in the air you breathe. Soldier on, my good countryman. Keep fighting for your children now. Keep fighting for your land. Slowly you fade. Slowly slowly you fade. Hey man, yo 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 yo. 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 Give us time and we wonder why. Do what we can, we laugh and we cry, and we sleep in your dust because we've seen this all before. I've got one last song, brother. Just my thanks to you. Thank you for being, thank you for seeing, thank you, Rich, for showing me the wonders of your life. Thank you for smiling, thank you for crying, thank you for showing me the depths of your heart. And I know even if we part, we are one at heart. This is not the end, we will continue friends, that's the wonders of life. Shining our light. Thank you for caring, thank you for sharing, thank you for showing me the depths of your soul. Oh, thank you for playing, oh, thank you for praying. Thank you for making space for spirits to move through. And I know even if we part, we are one at heart. This is not the end, we will continue friends, that's the wonders of life. Shining our light. Don't move, don't move. No one's touching you. I am going to remove the I am asked, but I'd like you to just stay nice and relaxed as you are. So make sure your eyes are closed behind your eyes, because I'd like them to stay closed for the next few minutes. And then I'm going to go through some of the stuff we've already done just for 5 minutes, but I'm going to do it with vision on. So I'm going to introduce you to having vision and no mind, because the vision is the most distracting sense that we have. And the way the eyes work is they only detect changes to what is. We get pulled or distracted by changes in sight, sound, smell, feel and taste. That's all we look for. That's all the subconscious is looking for to keep it safe. So you don't have to do that anymore. The body's just doing that on its own. It will tell you what's coming through your 5 senses, because you've already learnt that. You haven't got to remember anything. And you chose to be here, so you actually know you're safe anyway. So now you understand those energies from when you was 8. Now you understand what fear felt like as an 8-year-old. Once you understood what belief caused that fear and never feeling enough, but knowing that as a 64-year-old man, you have your spiritual sovereignty, brother. You're your own monarch of your own soul, as long as you don't get convinced and tricked back into that story of my life, convinced that you're an I or a me. And so know that your whole life is going to be different now, because you can't unsee this, brother. You can't unsee your truth. You can't unsee the matrix. You can't unsee that you're 64 and you're fucking safe. And there's nothing to do. Biologically, nothing to do. Emotionally, nothing to do. Mentally, nothing to do. It's all done. It's finished. Kaput. It was done. It was done about 55, 56 years ago, brother. But it's really done. It's still done. It's always been done. Since that day, it's done. As a 64-year-old man in stillness and silence, do you understand that? Please speak.
Yes.
Brilliant, darling. You're a ledge. So, knowing you're safe, keeping your eyes gently, don't squint, don't squeeze them closed, just get them nice and comfy now. I'm just going to slide this up, and I want you to imagine that there's a TV screen behind each eyelid. Don't open them. Imagine there's a TV screen behind each eyelid, and watch the tellies, watch the light show, all the energy, all the reds and orange and greys and whiz bangs and flashes, and stay alive, stay connected to what is being seen. Listen to the silence between my words. Listen to the silence between my words. Last few minutes in stillness and silence, knowing you can handle it. In stillness and silence, knowing it's going to be bright. Knowing it's going to be bright. Without opening your eyes yet, when I ask you to open your eyes, I'm going to talk to you, say similar things I've already said to you when I kind of got you to shut your mind down. Because when you open your eyes, your mind's going to automatically go, oh, you know, that's Sonny, that's a camera, he's still standing there, whatever. It just sees stuff. It sees all the differences, all the changes. But you don't have to do that. You can just let seeing happen without identifying with a camera or a cowpat or a bush or anything. And you can kind of allow seeing to happen all on its own. And I'm going to talk you through it, so I don't want to confuse you. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to put a little shadow over your eyes because it is quite bright. Knowing it's going to be bright, knowing you can handle it in stillness, perfect stillness, not even moving your eyeballs 1 millimeter, brother. When you feel ready, I want you to lock your sight. You haven't chosen. It's whatever your eyes are already looking at when you open your eyelids. Make sure it's not too far away so you're not straining. But you haven't selected that. That is what is being seen. So when you're ready, open your eyes. Don't move your eyeballs. Unlabel, remove the words. Unlabel, amnesia, remove the backstory. Unlabel, breathe into the abdomen. Relax the jaw, open the mouth, relax the jaw and shoulders. Now dilate the vision. So kind of bring the sides of the room in with your awareness, but don't take your eyes off of the thing you was originally looking at, but bring the sides of the room into your awareness. Stay there, breathe in, feel that stillness. The wider you dilate your vision, the stiller and quieter and beautiful it will be. And you can break that. That can go fractally, like in a trip, because we're full of DMT at the minute. And if you can trust yourself to go into the unknown, and like your mind will think, oh, you'll break vision. You can't. Go wider and dilate it and relax it and dilate it and dilate it. And as well as dilating it wide, also bring the floor and ceiling into your awareness. But don't take your eyes off of what you was originally looking at. Unlabel. Don't add. Unlabel. Wider and wider. Knowing you can handle it. With breath, with breath. Now I want you to put all your awareness into the space between you and that. Look at the empty space between you and that original thing, but keep the wide vision in. Look at the empty gap, stay there for no reason. No mind with vision. Go and look for the one that is aware of what is being seen. Stay there for no reason, because there's nothing happening. This is you retraining your nervous system in real time, rewiring your brain real time. This is called tolerance. And knowing you're fucking safe, geezer, as a 64-year-old. I'm going to remove this so it's going to get bright. So to get ready in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just have a last little breath into your abdomen, brother. This is going to be your last directed breath. After this little smell of Florida water, you're going to be all on your own, back on your own in life, being responsible for your own shit. dealing with all of the unconscious shit and that you've got to tidy up from this place of stillness and self-love, self-grace. You act from here, from the heart. You don't hurt yourself and you don't hurt anyone because there's nothing happening, bruv. You did amazing, okay? You feel okay? Please speak.
Yeah.
You all right for a hug?
Yeah.
You let me know when you're ready.
Cool.
Absolutely fantastic, mate. It's a tough gig. It's a very sobering ceremony. But it's everything and nothing, all right? Because whatever we've decided this is, we've been conditioned, all right? We're just loving each other unconditionally. That's all we've done here, all right? There's no new story to take away. It's just stay connected like this. So just stay connected. That's what you got to do, and stop adding. Because there's nothing happening. There's drama.
Darling, don't quit your daydream. It's your life that you're It's your life that you're making. It ain't big enough if it doesn't scare the hell out of you. If it makes you nervous, it's probably right. Or save it for sleep when you could be living your daydream. Or save it for sleep when you should be living your daydream.
Well, there you go.
Right, young man.
Sweet, sick.
For a cuddle yet?
Oh yeah.
You can do it.
Hey, sweetheart.
Can I have one of them?
Sure. That's sweet.
Well done, brother. You did amazing. Very brave. Filthy, innit? But it's
Sweet.
nice in the end.
Oh, it's cool. It's cool.
Take it. Relax. Let me stop everything.